Welcome back to the bench. Looks like it's time for another postbag video. Let's get started. Alright, so here we have three modules. These are from Good Module on eBay. I believe this is a Hall effect based current sensing board. Another one. Same kind I got from Banggood. That just has power and ground and one output pin, which goes from 0 to 5 volts, and then current goes across this input. There's another max chip for reading thermocouples. I managed to run the last one on 5 volts, which it's not capable of handling, and I believe I fried it, so there's a replacement for that. Hopefully I'll be getting good results out of it. This is a slightly different style of the INA 219 board. Just had such good... I really like these, so decided to try a different style just to see if it's any different. So as you can see, this is an LSM magnetometer. Let's see if I can read that off there. LSM 303C. What this is an I2C based magnetometer. There's quite a few more pins on it. I'm not quite sure what they do. I guess stay tuned for the video. We have another item here, so let's open this up. Very well wrapped. We have SMD chip capacitors. Get the light on that. Well, 10 microfarad. I think those are 0805. Very useful. Got another package here, so I'll just open that. This, I believe, is PCB material. Yes, it is. So this is CEM1, which is a different type of material than the normal FR4, which is what do you call it? Fiberglass. Quite well packaged. This stuff comes from an American seller and is packaged in plastic. 2 single-sided boards, and you can see it's white material. Apparently this stuff cuts easier, so it's very good for home use. So I heard about this from Charles Lohr, or CNLOHR, on YouTube. If you haven't checked out his videos, you should. He's got a lot of very interesting project stuff, and very knowledgeable about programming on embedded hardware. He's done a bunch with the ESP8266, but in a recent video he was adding an ESP8266 to a cheap multimeter. Anyway, and the board that he used was this. He recommended it, so I thought I'd try it out. I have made my own circuit boards a few times before here, and I have a process that is working fairly well for me. I still use toner transfer. I may have to upgrade to the whole wrist-on, photoresist process. But I will hopefully do a video about that at some point, but it's a little hard to film the whole thing, so that might be a little ways out. But yeah, comment if you'd like to see that kind of video, and I can put the time in to make that happen. One more item here. It says it's a crimping tool, but I didn't order one, so I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, it appears to be from Banggood. Ah, okay. It's a new pair of flush cutting snips. My old pair, yeah, these should be good. My old pair I've been using, but they have, I accidentally tried to cut something a little bit too hard with them, and they have developed a hole, well, a few holes. So these should do nicely. One more item. I have no idea what this is. It says household lamps, but I don't think I ordered anything like that. It is not household lamps. These are antennas. That's all of them. I believe these are the 433 megahertz ones, but I also ordered some 915 megahertz ones, so I'll have to check, see which are which. A couple of more showed up, so let's open these. Interesting. Not sure what this is. Okay, so these are 915 megahertz spring antennas that I can use with the RFM69 modules to send data for the BME 280 weather station. Look forward to seeing how they work. It came. Cool. So this is number of things. This is a ammeter. I think that's up to 5 amps. So, but it's analog. Should be fun. Comes with screws for mounting the case here, and I think these are the power inputs. That looks cool. Should be fun. Quite a few things in here. This is enameled copper wire. Can be used for making electromagnets, but also can be useful if you need really small wire to solder to things. I've ordered, I think this is the third one of these that I've ordered, and the first two just didn't come, so it's nice to finally get some. This is a stepper motor and a small stepper driver shield of some sort. Be fun to play with that. This is supposed to be some sort of heart rate monitor of some sort. It's actually two of them. They're panelized, but they didn't separate them. And then I believe they're all in wonky directions, but it's supposed to be something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe the other way around. Yeah, I'm not sure which direction that sensor is sensitive to. But that could be fun. They were cheap, so I thought I'd try them out. These are some slide switches. Double pull, double throw, I think. Anyway, I think I will be using these for the voltmeter project in order to do a range selection with kind of a high and a low range. This is the BMP 280, which is sibling to the BME 280, but it just doesn't measure humidity, and it's really, it's quite cheap. I think it's I have to look, but I think it was about $1, whereas the BME 280 was like $3. So price difference was big. I just wanted to see what it was, how similar it is. So that's an I2C barometer, and I believe temperature sensor. I know the BME 280 has barometer, temperature, and pressure, and humidity. So I have to give that a try. These are some little haptic feedback sort of I guess vibrator motors, but they you can use them to give a little bit of feedback when something happens. So always wanted to play around with those, see how well they work. So got a couple of those, and then I thought this was micro SD, but it's full SD, and it looks enormous. It should just be a breakout for an SD card. Alright guys, that's it for this segment. Thank you very much for watching. There should be links in the description. Please comment, subscribe if you find this kind of thing interesting, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.